All right, y'all. Grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, something stronger, because we're going to have this conversation today. This is the release I think I need, maybe the confirmation for some of you guys, um, and an answer to why the world is the way that it is. I have been seeing so many posts about women hating men, men are the problem of the world, etc., etc. See, yo, I'm this video is gonna explain to you why I don't have any family or friends. I don't support you if you're wrong, if you're family, if you're black, if you're a woman. I stand on truth, and truth stands alone. Truth literally it stands on its own foundation. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not gonna enable you. I'm not going to lie to you. So here we go. I can't say that I hate all men. I have had some great men in my life, including my father. I can't say that I hate women because I've had some great women in my life. I can't say I hate cops. I can't say I hate this party. I can't say I hate gays. I can't say I hate, a group of people because I've met wonderful people in all groups. Let me tell you a story. And this story is going to be for so many reasons. The first person that ever broke me and destroyed me to my core was my mother. And I'm going to tell you the story. So, my mother, we were in, I call it a cult today, Christianity. My mom felt like that the reason she was beating me was because the Lord told her to, because it was in the Bible, because it was the godly way. So that's one part. The second part about this is we would have visitors come to our church and they were prophesied over me. They would tell her and others she's going to be a prophet, she's going to be a teacher, she is anointed, she is this, she is that. And it's so funny because that's what broke me with Christianity. If someone is telling you about not just me, but other kids, other people, you should protect them, right? Nope. Anyway, so moving past that, I was a teen mom. So here's where the story gets so yummy. So I was a teen mom, and my mom never taught me how to be a mom. Even before, she never taught me how to be a mom. So when I found out I was pregnant, she didn't teach me how to change a diaper, how to make a bottle. She didn't teach me anything at all, y'all. Nothing. And when my daughter came, nothing at all. But let me tell you what she did do. She came to me one day and she was like, we need to get the baby some medical. Can we adopt her till you turn 18? So she can be on your father's medical. I'm like, of course, right? Because that's a great idea. I want my baby taken care of because so many benefits come with that. This woman told my daughter that I did not want her. That's why I gave her up. Now, mind you, every time I would try to get my daughter back, she would always say, look at the life that she has. She's happy. You can't do this. You don't have the big house. You don't have what we have. My mom told my daughter for over 20 years that I did not want her and I gave her away. Yeah. So I'm going to add something to that. When people say they don't talk to their family or whatever the case, stop telling them, well, that's your family. You have no idea what the person has been through with that family. For me, since I've been a child, I have been, they call it the rebel and disobedient and the demon devil. I've been called Jezebel by my mom's sister. But it's because I stood on truth. Even at a young age, I was like, no, we're not going to sleep on it. We're going to talk about this. Like, this hurt me. This was wrong. Blah, blah. Like, there was no carpet when it came to me. And nobody liked that. But, so that's why I can't say that all men are bad because my father was a great man. He tried his best to protect me from her. So I feel like society a lot of times are trying to cause division to say all men are bad. The reason why the world is the way it is because of men. Well, honestly, let's just be honest. There are a lot of women running sex trafficking, the trafficking rings. There are a lot of women that are tricking children into coming with them to be trafficked. So this isn't defense of men. My point that I'm making is, if I don't like you and if you don't like somebody, it should be on individual basis. That's what I'm saying. There are people that I genuinely dislike with all of my hearts and parts and love and light, but it's an individual thing. And I think we need to start getting like that. Start addressing people, start holding them accountable. And I'm going to tell you to go a step further. See, this is the thing. People be like, the life that I have now or how I look now, it must be nice. I must have had a good life. This woman, back to my mom, would undermine me every chance she got. When I started changing my life and wanted to be healthy, I want my kids to be healthy as well. I was like, Mom, don't give them this, don't give them that. They would go to her house and she would do it anyway. And then when I would punish the kids, ground them or take things away, she made it like to them, well, if you were staying here, you want to deal with that. So y'all, I just cut my mom off officially a year ago. I am 40, about to be 44. Yeah, think about that. 44. So I've been dealing with this for a very, very long time. Even with all of that she has done, I still helped her from losing her house. I still was there for her, always been there for her, always had her back, even with all of that. With that said, cut them off. Cut them off. Your mom, your dad, your children. I don't care who it is. And yes, I said children. Because sometimes you get adult kids that are real disrespectful. And they will tower you if you're not careful. So, y'all, that's just 10% of what my mom has done. So part of me moving to Hawaii a year ago was the simple fact is I told her, stop talking to my youngest daughter. Because even up to that point a year ago, she was very toxic. When I told her, hey, I want a divorce from my husband because it was an abusive, abusive relationship, she was like, well, what about the girls? My mom never once was like, oh my God, are you okay? Nothing. Never, y'all. Ever. She has never helped at all. So I told her, I said, I didn't want to tell the girls just now because, I just want to just get my mind together. How about that same day she told all of my daughters? I have 3. Told all 3 of my daughters. And I told her not to say anything. I'm healed now. I'm healed now. But I'm sharing this story because I feel like there is just heaviness where people, they're on the fence. They're like, well, that's my so-and-so, blah, blah. You got to protect yourself. I had a conversation with my mom. I said, do not contact my daughter ever again or I will press charges. I had to threaten my mom. Because I told her not to text and call. She would still text. My daughter would come to me. But let me tell you, because this is where it gets really good. Me and my mom never talked about how my day was. She never, when I told her I want to play the violin, she was like, you're not going to be anything. Like, she never encouraged me. She never praised me, like never gave anything like that. However, me and my daughter, we talk every day, all through the day. Like, she lays in the bed with me and we talk about everything. My daughter knows that even if I tell her, don't go to a party, she goes to this party and she is scared to call me, I will kick that door down ASAP. She talks to me about everything, y'all. And truth be told, if anything happens to me, please protect her. Because she made a decision to choose love. And she's all by herself. And I'm going to tell you that she's a mini-me. Let me tell you, this girl, she's like, Mom, I had a dream and this and that. She is so freaking magical and so powerful. But what I do for her, let's research it. Tell me your dream. Let's see if we can figure it out. Like, any question that she has, I talk to her about it. This is about breaking generational curses. Like, y'all don't understand the power of that. My daughter is empowered. She is so wise. and aware. And she learned that choosing love is also having boundaries. But I'm also tell you this. There's a woman, I'm going to say her name because I feel like it should be a secret. Her name is Miss Dana. We don't talk very often, and she doesn't know this, but she is my mom. When we got flooding here in Hawaii, she messaged me. Anytime anything happens here in Hawaii, even before I came here to Hawaii, she was like, "I'm so proud of you. I'm just thinking about you." Like, like she is so amazing. And that's another thing I want you guys to realize is once you start getting rid of the people with titles that take up space, they'll be replaced. Oh, there's a little bird. Sorry, I have Dory syndrome as well. It's a little bird. There's been like birds like coming lately that's been just like landing on the lanai and just looking, but whatever. But there are people that will replace those people with a title. Like, she is my mom. That is it. Like, she's so motherly, she's so loving, she's so kind. I'm trying not to be scattered all over the place, but I'm just saying, before you say all men, all women, all mothers, all blacks, all whites, all whatever. Oh, by the way, Miss Dana's white, I think. Sorry if you're not. But her love for me crosses that. Like, she just sees me. And that's a beautiful thing. And I just hope that the world starts doing that. I hope that you stop saying that you hate this group and that group and you start seeing them as individuals. I'm not saying don't like people. There's plenty of people that I don't like. I don't care. I'm not afraid to say that. But there's people that I genuinely love with all of my hearts and parts because they're so good and they're so kind. They see me and I see them. And I'm hoping that you figure that out. Like, you see that as well. That there are good people. There are good black people, white people, cops. I've met some great cops. I mean, I've actually made really good friends with some Christians. Who would have known? But it's based on the individual. Like, my whole thing is I'm gonna judge you and not deal with you based on your soul, based on your energy. And that's what we need in the world today. That's what we need in the world today. We got to stop hiding behind lies, generational lies, and tell your truth. You know, what's so interesting about Christians is Christians always preach the truth shall set you free. But a lot of Christians don't tell the truth. They don't tell the truth. They will preach to you about going to hell if you're doing bad things, but they do really, really bad things to you. So I think that's something that needs to be addressed. Also, to add to that, if you're in a situation where there's family members that are around you, so sorry, another bird flew up to the window, where your family is toxic to you and your children, if they don't like you, keep your children away from them. If they don't like you, keep your children away from them. But anyway, if you have toxic family members, keep your kids away from them. I moved my little one, she ain't little, she's 17, all the way over here with me to Hawaii. It worked out perfectly. Like, I've been trying to move here forever. And I'm like, I have to move her away from where she's at. Like, my mom's gonna have to cross the ocean and get through several blocks in order to get to her, because I know that is her goal. Her goal is to get each and every one of my daughters and people around her in her grasp. And another reason why we never got along is because she bought people. Like, I don't know, since I've been a child, I'm like, nah, like, even that, like, you're gonna have to love me. You're gonna have to apologize. You have to be accountable. Your money means nothing to you. It means nothing to me. Well, probably to you either, but it means nothing. And my thing is, what is love if I have to pay? I kid you not, guys. These birds keep coming up here. They haven't been doing it all day, and they just make this video, and now they're just like popping up, looking at me. Oh don't know if you're trying to communicate, but, and I take that attitude through life. You cannot buy me. So when I'm at a job and they're like, disrespectful and trying to pay me more, I'll leave. I've left. I have worked in jobs for less pay, but with respect. Because for some reason, I am a money magnet. And I've been through a lot, y'all. I've lost a lot. I had a car accident 2 years ago. This lady ran a stop sign. But it has showed me so much about myself and other people. And that's wrapping up too. I'm so grateful for that. But you can do it. That's the main message is you can absolutely do it. You can start over by yourself. You can start over not knowing how to start over. You can leave the comforts. Because sometimes chaos is comfortable because it's all you know. It's the only thing you've been around. I mean, it's generational. But I'm telling you, the other side of the chaos is so beautiful. I sleep good at night. I'm peaceful. Like, I don't know. It's just something inside me that is pure. And it is true what they say, you can't heal in environments that hurt you. I really needed to leave Texas. I really needed to get away from all of that. And then I found myself, like all of me, and hashed out everything with myself. It was not like, oh, I'm blaming her, I'm blaming him, I'm blaming this, I'm blaming that. Acknowledging what went on is just for awareness. That was for me, so I can do my healing journey. And then it also taught me how to deal with my daughter. No, she still sits on my lap. She still sits on my lap and sleeps in the bed with me. She's 17. So, and she still calls me for everything. Like, Mom, you won't believe what happened. And that may sound like aggravation to some moms. It may sound like nothing to other people, but that is everything to a good mom. And we talk about her body. We talk about boys. We talk about sex. We talk about moon, star, sun, everything. Past, present, future, everything. If she got questions, we're looking it up. If she wants to do something, I'm like, yep, what do you need? So, two paths that you have, two choices that you have. I look at like there's two moms. I'm a mom, my mom's a mom. But two different choices. You have a choice in your life. Like, I really could have been like her, but I chose not to. Maybe I was born this way. I don't know. I always knew I was different since I was born. Maybe that's why I came into this family. I don't know. But you have a choice. And that's the most important thing that I want you to know. You don't have to be like them. You don't have to continue the things that they continued. Like, you don't have to. Is it hard? Yes. Yes. But now there's the sirens. But I can face anything and anyone. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, you see this smile, and I love heart. Like, my heart, that's the one thing that I pride myself on, is I didn't become bitter. I don't have hatred. Like, I just feel like it didn't really do anything for me or anybody around me. So I went through that healing process. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I just thought about, like, wow. Like, wow. Do the work. It's worth it. I love you, and you are loved, and you're not missing anything. My dad has passed away. I think he passed away in 2007. And this is why I say I can't hate all men, because I've had some really great, I had some really crappy men, don't get me wrong, like, but I've had some really good father figures in my life that never tried anything crazy, none of that touchy side stuff, no, women, you get it. But they were just pure at heart. So I can't hate men. Can't hate women. I just dislike individual people. Tell tell your truth, tell your story, even if nobody wants to listen, if it makes people hate you, it doesn't matter. And protect your children at all costs. If that means putting hands, you do what you have to do to protect your line. Your mom or dad may not have did what they should have done to protect their line, which is you, but you can do what you need to do to protect your line, to cease to come after you. And then give yourself grace. You know, this is your first time doing this life thing that you remember, so you're gonna screw it up. You're gonna screw it up. You're gonna drop the ball. You're gonna hurt people, like badly. You're gonna make mistakes, but it's okay. You can get past that. You just have to, like, remember that this is your first time, that you're sorry, that you made a mistake, that you're human. Humankind is so interesting. They call it humankind, but we're just not kind to ourselves, and really others too. But be kind to yourself and just do it. That's the advice. Just freaking do it. Leave, move, quit, start over, cut them off, block them, tell them no. Freaking do it. They hate you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, they're not there for you anyway. They don't support you. What are you really missing out on? So anyway, for those of y'all that say it must be nice that I live in Hawaii and I don't really work as much and I'm healthy, the must be nice came very hard. It came through work. I put in all of the work. No one saved me. No one helped me. So stop waiting for somebody to save you. Stop waiting for somebody to give you the soft life. Stop waiting. Like, time is short. You're running out of time. You're running out of time. So the time is now. I literally woke up one day and I was like, I'm not doing this. And then I didn't. You'll get tired one day. You'll get tired. You'll get to the point where you're like, no, I'm really not doing this. And then you'll just do it. And I'm a firm believer that if you choose love, if you choose yourself, if you choose the right course, oh my God, 22 minutes. If you choose the universal language of love, then doors will open up. I'm not someone special. Like, the things that happen for me is not like, oh, they're only reserved for me. I believe that anyone that moves like me will be blessed like me, or more. I mean, you could have more. I want you to have more. I'm not one of those people. Like, I want you to succeed. I want everybody to succeed. I want my kids to be better than me. I want I want this thing for everybody. Doors appeared. I would say doors open. Yeah, doors did open, but also doors appeared. Like, where did this door even come from? I wasn't even expecting this door. Just try it. Like, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose, really? If you're in a relationship or a marriage, you need support, leave. If you need somebody to tell you, leave. If you feel in your heart that you want to leave, if it's killing you, leave. Like, leave. And you may not have somebody tell you that they support you and that they love you and that you're doing the right thing, but you are. I'm telling you. I'm telling you it's going to be hard. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. I'm telling you you're going to get your glow back. You're going to get your you back. It's very scary, especially in the world today, but it's going to work out for you. So if you need a mom to tell you to leave, leave. If you need a sister to tell you to leave, leave. You need an auntie, a cousin, whoever, leave. Men, leave. If you need an older sister to tell you to leave your crazy ass wife, leave. And she doesn't appreciate you, she's abusive, she's toxic, leave. Big bro, little bro, leave. I support you, and you're going to be okay. You're going to go find yourself, and possibly you may find somebody else. You don't have to, but definitely leave and set your boundaries. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, it's about to get real good. Don't let social media fool you out here. It's about to get good. This year was about the veil being lifted. And I know we're like, how did the world get like this? Because of us. And that's the problem. We don't want to be accountable for our actions. We don't want to hold others accountable for their actions. That's how we got here. That's why we have the president that we have. That's why the world is the way that it is. Because nobody wants to hold anybody accountable. They don't want to tell the truth. And then they tell the truth, they're being burned at the stake. Or kicked out the family. Tell the truth anyway. You'll get a new family. You'll get a new life. So, if you want a better world, we need a better us. You need a better you. A better me. That's how we change the world. And I am happy. I know everything that's going on in the world, but I'm happy that it happened because so many people are waking up. They are waking up. They are leaving cults. They are leaving families. They're leaving jobs. That is a beautiful thing. Women are coming together. Men are coming together. Women and men are coming together. Like different beliefs. Like they're coming together. This is actually a really good thing. So I need y'all to get on board with this shift and this movement so y'all not being left behind. I don't want anything to happen to y'all. But seriously, get on board because there's a whole purge going on, and you deserve a better life, a peaceful life. You deserve this next chapter of your life, and I want that for you. So it'd be easier now if you just stop being a jerk and an a-hole, bitter and angry, and you just look at yourself, address yourself, and then heal. And if you need to apologize to people, make it right. They may not accept it, that's okay, but still apologize. Let them know that they're heard, that you're sorry, that you acknowledge what you've done, and keep it moving. Okay? I love you guys again, as always. And it's important. I don't just say it just to say it because it sounds nice. I do love you guys because I just do. Because you're human and you deserve that. Genuinely. Lastly, just because you're healed and you're all love and light and you pray or whatever the case, don't ever think that makes you weak. I still address people boldly to their face, healed and all. It's called balance. Come on, we can't just go around here with our hearts just... No, we got to have boundaries, and we got to be in our power as well. That's the balance. The balance is holding your heart and a sword, and then running it through a healed mind and deciding from there. Maybe you walk away. Maybe you'll give them grace because that's the hard part. Maybe you give them the sword because that's what they need. Either way, it's not bad. Everything's going to be okay. That's the message. Yeah, 30 minutes for me to tell you that everything's going to be okay. But it is. So, let's start this journey. You can start now. 30, 40, 50, in your teens. If you're a teen, hang in there. Stand your grounds. Parents can be really crazy. And I'm never going to sit here and tell you to not speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Anyway, I'm going to go out here and talk to these birds and see what's up. Y'all have a good night. Bye.